You take a parting down the middle, about an inch to half an inch wide. You have to determine, and your client has to determine, how much layering is going to happen. There's her basic hair right here. Now, does she want shorter in the crown to longer, or does she want it to be more rounded and more full? That's what you got to decide. And that happens in the consultation. I talked to this lady and she just wants a little bit of layering. So I'm 90 degrees out, cut straight up, continue my arc, 90 degrees, out from the head form. "90 degrees out from the head form." Traveling guide, next section, beside it. I'm going to stand to this side so you can see. There's my line. There's my line. See how it just lightly curves? That's what you want. "90 degrees out from the part, 90 degrees out from the head." "90 degrees out from the head, traveling guide." Yep. Notice where my last section angle is right now. That's the last one I'll cut. From the head form compared to where I was over here, it's lower because it doesn't belong up here. At this point in time, if this hair was gone under here, I would probably talk her out of this haircut. Number one is there's not enough hair on the volumizer to do it. Now, a heavy density or high density, you might be able to get by with it. But what I would do is this. I know my guide's right here. I would pull back here and I would cut like this. Now my guide is here and it's still the same guide, but I've been cutting up and down. Now I've changed my holding angle and my cutting angle, but I still have a guide. You have to match the interior line. Does that make sense? At least on the round of the head. On the bottom, there's not one, so you're creating your own other line. So at the round of the head, I just changed the whole direction of my haircut. And it'll never show anywhere because it's at the round of the head. Then I'd bring it back. See that? Notice the lines of the hair. I'm not like dragging this back this direction. I'm dragging it around the head. See that? Can you see what happened? because the way I changed it, look at the line now. It still has its diagonal, but it's heavier. Well, I don't want that. I want it to be light and layered. But that's what you would do if they have fine hair, no hair. That's what you have to do. General rule of thumb is you want to stand perpendicular to your parting, which I am not because we're filming and I'm teaching. But if you stand perpendicular to your parting, you're pretty well right on. Take your next part, pull it out 90 degrees, find your guideline, cut. The second round of the head, stop your traveling guide and it becomes a stationary guide. And if you need help, here's your first, here's your second. What it does is it actually gives you an insurance plan that you're not going to cut a hole in the side. So if it's straight on, there, I'm right on. If I pull towards the ear towards the front and I'm longer to the front, I'm underdirecting. If I pull back like this and it's shorter in the front and longer in the back, I'm overdirecting. Your last section you should probably have a couple of strings to be cut out of it, and that's it. If you're dead on, when you get through, you should have this. You should be that close to proximity to where you're at. This side that's blended a lot easier was the side that I did the very first slide cutting on, or buttering. That's the way it looks. This is what it should look like on the side that I didn't. See the line? The line is because there's two colors and there's a volumizer up there that really doesn't belong. You can see the separation. After we butter it, I can shake it like this and you will not tell the separation.